Okay, good afternoon, second grade. This is Wednesday, September the 23rd, and we are ready for math. So you are going to need your application problem, you're going to need your sprints, and you're going to need your problem set and your exit ticket. So go on and get all of them out, and we will get started with everything. Okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to do our application problem first. Okay, so we're going to do our application problem first. Let me move it in a little closer. Nope. Okay. I'm going to do that application problem first. So, your application problem today reads, at his birthday party, Joey got $100 from each of his two grandmothers, $40 from his dad, and $5 from his little sister. How much money did Joey get for his birthday? Let's listen to that again. At his birthday party, Joey got $100 from each of his grandmothers, $40 from his dad, and $5 from his little sister. How much money did Joey get for his birthday? Well, I know, and you know, we have to come up with the math numbers. So, we have $100, but we had $100 from each of his grandmothers. So that means he has two grandmothers, so he really got two $100, okay? Because each grandmother gave him $100. So that means he had two. Okay, it says from each of his two grandmothers. And then we know that he got $40 from his dad, $5 from his sister. Okay, well they want to know how much money did he get? How much money? How much money? Okay, well, if we want to know how much money he has altogether, how much money did he get, we are going to add. So we are going to add, okay? Well, we're gonna do this with quick draws because you guys have been really enjoying those quick draws. So we're gonna do this with quick draws, okay? So he had 100. So here's my first 100. So I drew that. He's got a second 100. So we're gonna have to put a second 100 there, okay? So now he has 200. Because he got two of them. 100, 200. See? Here's my 100. And then if I put that with it, now I have my 200. Okay? Well, now he got 40. He got 40. $40 from his dad. So we can do this in a couple of ways. We know that if he has 40, we have 4 quick tens that we'll draw. But let's do it this way. My next number would be 240. Because I've got my 200 and now I'm going to put this 40 with it. So I went from 100 to these 200 to adding my 40 to it. And I can draw that. 240. There's my 240. Well, he got 5 more. 5 more. So now I already have 240. I need to add this 5 to it. I need to add my 5 to it. Well, this is a ones. It's in my ones place. So I'm going to change this from the 240, and I'm going to put that 5 in the ones place. Okay? And I can draw that. 240, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 245. So, to write your sentence on the back side, I guess, let me make sure everybody understood that. Here's this 100. These two hundreds together are right here. Then I added this 40 because this is a tens number, and I put it in a tens place. Then I added this 5, that's a ones number, here. That's how I got my 240. Okay? On the back side, we can write our answer in our sentence. Joey got, I'm going to make me a dollar sign, $240. And that's how I would write that. Joey got $240 for his birthday. Yeah, he got a lot of money for his birthday. $240. Okay? Hey, well, there is that. Now, it is time to do our sprint. Okay? So, open up to your sprint. I gotta find mine so I know what the numbers are. In here. Open up, find sprint A. Okay? Sprint A. In our sprint today, we are adding 3 numbers. We are adding 3 numbers. So let me show you how we can quickly add 3 numbers. Number 1 says 5 plus 5 plus 5, right? So we need to add quickly. If I look at 5 plus 5 plus 5, I can count by 5s 3 times. 5, 10, 15. Got my answer. I can count by 5s. Well, some of them aren't like that. If we look at the next one, it's 9 plus 1 plus 3. Well, if I look at this problem and say, oh, that 9 and that 1 make 10, that 10 plus that 3 makes 13. So I can quickly add like that, okay? The next one, I'm going to do one more for you. 2 plus 8 plus 4. We can do the same thing. I can look at this and say, oh, 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. So we're quickly adding that way, okay? All right, so pencils up. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Okay, pencils are down. My timer went off. Okay, let's check our answers. Number 1, 15. Number 2, 13. Number 3, 14. Number 4, 12. Number 5, 19. Number 6, 15. Number 7, 11. Number 8, 14. I'm sorry, 16. 16. Number 9, 18. Number 10, 19. Number 11, 17. Number 12, 11. Number 13, 16. Number 14, 18. 15, 14. 16, 13. 17 is 14. 18 is 18. 19 is 13. 20 is 17. 21 is 18. 22 is 18. 23 is 15. 24 is 13. 25 is 18. 26 is 17. 27 is 16. 28 is 15. 29 is 15. 30 is 13. 31 is 12. 32 is 19. 33 is 16. 34 is 11. 35 is 13. 36 is 9. 37 is 18. 38 is 11. 39 is 13. 40 is 18. 41 is 16. 42 is 15. 43 is 14. And 44 is 17. Okay, count up and put up how many you had right at the top. Good job. Okay, I'm going to let you do Sprint B by yourself, so you can just do this page sometime on your own. Okay, so we're going to move on to what I'm going to teach you today. Okay, so we're going to move past that, and this will be what I'm going to teach you. So what we're going to learn today is we're going to count up to 1,000 on our place value, on a place value chart. Count up to 1,000 on a place value chart. Okay? So, this is what we're going to do. Let me erase all of this. And here we go. If I had a place value chart, it kind of looks like this, and it's in 3 spots, divided by 3 spots. And I would have my ones, my tens, and my hundreds. Okay? Now I can show it that way, or I can say ones, tens, hundreds. Most of the time I will write it this way. Ones, tens, hundreds. And you notice ones are always last. The ones place value is always last. No matter how far up we go, the ones is always last. Okay? Then comes the tens in the place value. And then this is 100s. If I wanted to go to thousands, I would put it to this side. On the left-hand side is my biggest number. Thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay? So that's how we look at a place value chart. Thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. That is place value. Okay? So that would be place value. So let's say that I want to put in my quick draws to show a number. Okay? So let's say I have the number 124. How many ones do I have? Okay? How many ones do I have? And if you can't see that, we could draw that here. Here's my ones, here's my tens, and here's my hundreds in my place value chart. Ones is always at the end. Ones, tens, hundreds. So how many ones do I have? Well, I see I have 4. There are 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? How many tens do I see? Well, I see I have 2 tens. 2 tens. How many hundreds? I see I have 100. 124. I put it out in my box. I put it out in my boxes. Okay, in my chart. In a place value chart. Now, I'm using boxes for my place value chart. Ones at the end, then tens, then hundreds. If I needed to go to thousands, this would be my thousands. Okay? Usually we don't get into thousands yet until the second semester, but that would be where thousands would be. Okay? Well, let's do another one. Let's do a different number. So let me get rid of this. Have to make my chart some more. Okay? Let me fix my chart. Okay. Let's say I have 476. 476. I can write that in my chart. I have my 6 ones, I have 7 tens, and I have 4 hundreds. Okay? Now I can draw it. I can quick draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, because that's what that would be, 7 tens. 100, 200, 300, 400. 476. That is my number that I made. Okay? I put it in my place value chart, my boxes. 6 ones, 7 tens, 4 hundreds. My number reads 476 in my place value chart. 476. Okay? Let's see if we can do one more. Let's do this number. Let's do this number. And I'll fix my chart when I'm finished. Okay. Let's try this number. I have the number 600. 600. I'm going to put it in my chart. I'm going to put the numbers in my chart. I start at the back. I start at the very end. I have 0 ones. I have 0 tens. I have 6 hundreds. Now I can draw my pictures. I can't draw any thoughts here. I don't have any ones. I don't draw any tens. I don't have any tens. But I can make my 600s. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. I have 600. That is my number. 600. I don't have anything in the other ones to make it a number. Okay? 600. I have one more that we're going to do. One more that we're going to do. Another one that might be a little confusing. So I want you to make sure, I want to make sure that you understand. So let me draw this down. Get it all put here. Okay. What if I had the number 507? 507. 707. Let's put it in our chart. I start at the end. Here's my ones. 7 ones. 0 tens. 5 hundreds. Now I can draw my pictures. Okay? I have 7 ones, so I can do my 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have 0 tens. I'm not going to put anything there. I have 5 hundreds, so I'm going to draw my hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I can read my number. 507. I don't have anything here. 507. Okay? 507. Last one. Because I know that they like to trick us when we do things. Oh. Last one. Okay. Let's say we have 720. 720. 720. Hey, I'm going to put it in my chart. Here's my ones at the very end of my number. I don't have any ones. Here's my tens. I have 2. Here's my hundreds. I have 7. Now I can draw my pictures. Up, I don't have any ones, so I'm not putting any dots in there. I have 2 tens, so 10, 20. I have 7 hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. 720. I don't have a number to say here. 720. That is my number, 720. Okay? So, that's the lesson that I'm going to teach today with our place value charts. So, if you could find your problem set, okay, you can find your problem set, and guess what we get to do in our problem set? We get to quick draw. Not this way, but we're going to quick draw like we did yesterday. Okay? We're going to quick draw like we did yesterday. So, we're going to start with 476, and I have to get to 600. Okay? So I'm going to start at 476. I got to get to 600. Okay? So, I have 476. What would be my next number? We could draw this. 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 476. What would be my next number? I would add a 1. I would have to add a 1 to this. Okay? 477. 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 77. Okay? My next number, I would have to add a 1 again. 478. 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Okay? I've got to go up again. That's all right. I can't go any higher. I can't add a 10 yet. I'm going to add another 1. 479. 100, 200, 300, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 479. Okay, I got to go up again. I can go up by one more. If I go up by one more, I get 480. So let's draw that. 100, 200, 300, 400. 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Do I have anything in my ones? No, so I don't make any dots. Now that I'm at a tens number, I can go up by 10. Now that I've got a 0 in my ones, I can go up by 10. So let's go up by 10. That would be 490. 100, 200, 300, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Well, let's go up by 10 more. I still have this here. I still have a 0 there, so I can't put any ones. I'm going to go up by 10. 10 more would be 500. Okay? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I'm trying to get to 600. Now, I have 2 zeros here. So now I can go up by 100. I can go up by that 100. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And if I go up by 100, I have my 600. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. I have my 600. So I went from 476 to 600. Okay? Just like we did in class yesterday. Good job. I'm glad you paid attention yesterday in class and that you're getting more and more independent with doing this. Okay. Well, let's look at number 2. This time, we're not going to draw quick draw. Let's do it by numbers. Let's do this by numbers. We also practiced this yesterday. So we're going to start at 47, and I want to get to that 200, right? I want to get to that 200. So 47, my next number would be 48. My next number would be 49, and then I can get to 50. Now what could I add? Now I can go, since I have a 0 in my ones, now I can go by tens. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 10 more would make it 100. Well, this is what I want to get to. Now that I have 2 zeros, one in the ones and one in the tens, now I can go up by 100. And I got to my 200. So I went from 47 to 200. 47, 48, 49, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200. Okay? I got to my 200. Okay? Everybody got that? Yeah. That wasn't too bad, was it? That was pretty easy, if you really want to think about it. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do number 3. We're at 188, and we want to get to 510. We're going to write numbers and not quick draws. We're going to write numbers. 188. I don't have a 0 there, so I've got to go up by ones. 189. 190. Oh, good. I got my 0. Now I can go by tens. Now I can go by tens. If I add 10 to that, I have my 200. Oh, looky there. Now I have 2 zeros. I have a 0 in my ones and I have a 0 in my tens. Now I can count by hundreds because I'm trying to get to 510. So I have 200. 100 more would be 300. 100 more would be 400. 100 more would be 500. Uh-oh. Now I'm kind of stuck. If I put a 600 here, 600 is bigger than 510. I can't do that. But I can put 10. I can put 10 to get my 510. Okay? Did you see how they wanted to trick me there? I couldn't go up another 100. I could only go up 10 because that's where I needed to end. I needed to end with 510. We have one more. Okay, let's look at the next one. We have 389, and we're going to end at 801. Okay? Well, I don't have a 0 on my 1, so I have to add a 1. So if I add 1 to that, my next number would be 390. Now I have a 0, so I can go up by tens. So if I add 10 to 390, that number would be 400. Now I'm in my hundreds. I got to get to 800. So 400. 100 more would be 500. 100 more would be 600. 100 more would be 700. 100 more would be 800. Uh-oh. If I go up to 100 more, that's going to give me 900. 900 is bigger than this. I want 801. So this time I'm only going to add a 1. I'm only going to add a 1 to get my 801. And I got there. Yeah, I got there. Okay? Not too bad today. Not too bad. Okay. Now, on your exit ticket, find your exit ticket. They draw their pictures a little different than what we draw ours. Okay? They have made thick bundles, but it says these are bundles of 10. So, they've made them a little thick to look like this. They're a little thick. They're not just a quick stick. So that's a 10. They want you to count by tens and then circle. Is it 1? Is there 10? Is there 100? Or is there 1,000? So you got to count by tens. You need to count by tens. 10, 20, and go all the way up and circle which number you get. Okay? Then on number 2, they made some really, really thick ones that look really fat like this. This is their hundreds, okay? This is their hundreds. So now you got to count by hundreds and then by tens, and then that's what they draw for a 1. So see if you can figure out what number that is. How many hundreds, how many tens, how many ones, and write that number. Okay? And then for number 3. On number 3, you're going to start with that 187, and you're going to end with 222. See if you can write those numbers. Okay? Once you get to a tens number, write by tens. Okay? Don't sit there and go 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192. I don't want to see that. I know that's a way, but we're counting by tens once we get to that 10 number. Okay? Good luck on that exit ticket. Make sure your name is on it. I will talk to you tomorrow.